Meet Novation Launch Control, a compact, new addition to the launch control range.
Well, you join us on stage at Superbooth with Sacha for the just a run through of his setup that you're performing this morning, which is quite a significant sort of performance for you as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So, what have you put together for today? What's your kind of concept of?
So this is my setup for performance, and I made it like this so it can be really expressive. So I have the touchpads, the joystick, and I can really touch the sound with these. So this is a really important part. With pressure also, pressure sensitive, so I can affect the feedback of things. Of the spring reverb here, for example. I can
you can bring a lot of expression into what you're doing, yeah.
That's the most important for me. The system is really basic, but each component has a lot of expression possibilities.
So can you take us through sort of from top to bottom then, what's on the setup?
So here I have oscillator 1, this is the main voice. And it goes through a crossfader where I can morph between different waveforms. Then this is split and goes into the Modcan dual phaser, which I can fade in with the second crossfader. Then the signal goes to the dual SVF from Macbeth, and the first output, the low pass, goes to the VCA and then to the output here through a CP3 mixer, which adds some distortion saturation. The second output in high pass mode goes to the spring reverb, where I can put some drive and things like this.
Which is tucked behind there, is that right?
Yeah, I have a big tank.
Yeah.
It's more lush. It has a really nice tone. And
do you get any? Sorry, do you get any interference with that in terms of low frequency on the spring? Does it kind of
no,
on stage?
It's fine. No,
yeah?
It's fine. Yeah. And then the output of the spring reverb goes into the dual delay from Modcan, which gives it a more spatial effect. And yeah, I can also control the delay times with these both faders here, so left and right. And with pressure, I have the feedback of the delay.
Again, so every delay you can work it, perform it, basically,
exactly,
so it really fits. Yeah, nice. Can we hear it just sort of run through and show us a little bit of that?
Yeah. So here I have the crossfader, and with the joystick I can open the sound. And then we'll add the reverb here. And I also can modulate the joystick with in both directions. So then we have the second oscillator, which is synced to the first one. And it gets the pitch from this sequencer here. So I can modify the pitch, but it stays in sync. And so it's harmonic. So I can show you that here. Also can add some, it's not on. But we can add some envelopes here also. So this works with the main oscillator, and it makes a quite nice sound.
Yeah.
So then we have a second voice here, which is just trance with the three sisters, and I can use it in chord mode like this. It also gets its influence by the joystick as well. So, or I can use it in unison mode. Also can add some noise here.
So this really gives you a set of tools to you can really play this.
Yeah,
and kind of
exactly.
build and kind of
Yeah.
allows enough improvisation,
Yeah.
but with structure.
Yeah,
So you're
yeah,
kind of
exactly, yeah.
yeah.
And also I really like to control the filters with both filters with the joystick, and this filter also has an offset here where I can also change it, and it follows the volt per octave,
Nice.
the pitch also. So I can also put some glide on it or have it straight to this main filter. And the third voice is bass, which is this oscillator here, and it has it goes through a VCA first, and then through a optodist, which is also a type of VCA but with distortion. So it's really pure because it's really direct. The envelope for this one is the module here from Dapfer, which is really nice because you can make really short sounds. So on big sound systems, it has some impact.
Yeah.
Or I can make it really long.
Yeah, you can control the pressure basically.
Yeah, exactly.
with
Yeah. And also sometimes I use this voice as a melody. So I will change and then here I can add some spread with the super sauter.
Nice.
So all together. And I use Ableton as my central station. It sends the MIDI out. I have different MIDI channels which come here to the ES3 from Expert Sleepers and are distributed to different inputs.
So is it just MIDI running from Ableton, or have you any audio in there at all? Or is it just?
It's just a running MIDI.
Yeah, so it's just sequence. Yeah.
It's just sequencing.
Yeah.
I find it easier because you have colors and things, and you can name this. And I have some also complex sequencing, as you can see.
Yeah.
Different. So I was a classical pianist before, so I like to have complex melodies and things like this. And for me, it's easier to make it in Ableton.
Yeah, and again, it allows you to do the expression through this, doesn't it? And play this a bit more than it kind of...
I play it like an instrument.
Yeah, which is always the challenge, to
Yeah.
be honest, with modular, to get that kind of...
Also here in the center, I have the matrix mixer, which plays an important role. and it distributes the joystick, random and LFO to different destination in the system.
So you can constantly change and evolve it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So how much of that is sort of improvised in terms of when you're playing? Like, is it feeling, you know, what your decisions are with it?
Yeah, it's really. For example, on one channel here, I have the second oscillator, but with one crossfader, I can have the triple wave shaper, and have some bass. Show you another example here. So here I have the wave shaper, and I can open it. Or I can switch to the ring modulator, or I can switch to noise. And now the noise is controlled here. Or sometimes I record some things with the joystick.
So you can record in automation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I play it back.
Nice. Can you do more than one, or is it just the last recording, or can you store more than one automation in there?
Just the last recording.
Okay, so yeah.
Just make it live and then play it again.
Yeah. Wow, that's fantastic. Thank you so much for this. This is really. I like the expressive nature of it. I think.
I have a last thing here going on with the variable Q VCF.
Yep.
Which can make some percussions with it. Also, the percussions are controlled. The pitch is controlled by the joystick. And I can add the second oscillator to the input for different tones.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, the first oscillator goes through the FM8 here, which makes a kind of wave folding, and I have it here directly connected without VCA. So layering to the main voice. It's also controlled through the joystick again.
Nice.
Yeah.
So lots of ways to shape the sound, basically.
Lots of ways to shape the sound, lots of possibilities in a still basic setup, I would say. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for showing this, and good luck with the gig.
Thank you.
And the rest of the show as well.
Thanks.
Thank you.